Had a wife and children, had a jet ski for recreation on the river, a Haynes Hunter fishing boat, family car, a V8 utility vehicle, and there was always something to complain about, of course. Taking the lead of the leader of the opposition, always something to complain about. So it was the month of March, and this was the month of tapping, yeah. It was the time when the Rams joined the Ewes. Well, Esmeralda was one particular ewe, and she joined the flock of some 2,000 and enjoyed the pastures and the sunshine and the rain and the mud. In the home block there was 10 rams, and one was called Sam the ram. And 10 or 11 months of the year, he enjoyed a homosexual lifestyle with other rams, but 1 month of the year he was allowed to develop his heterosexual relationships and join the ewes. So it was inevitable that Esmeralda and Sam would fall in love. And Sam went up to Esmeralda and said, I'm in love with you. We could have a lamb or two. Skies above are blue. I'm in love with you. Esmeralda, of course, was touched, and she would play coy and hide behind other sheep, but Sam would chase her, and he would lick her face and go to the other end and sniff and lick her, and she would sing this song, I'm in love with you, Sam Ram. We could have a little lamb. We could name it Sam. I'm in love with you, Sam Ram. Well, the relationship progressed somewhat, and one day tragedy struck. In the paddock called the 70-acre Long Drop, there was a cliff, and Esmeralda did a U-turn at the top of that cliff, but Sam didn't, and fell headlong to the bottom. Esmeralda was heartbroken, and she looked down and she began to sing, there goes my reason for in his eyes, cause he knew he was dying, and he began to sing, oh, it's dying time, I'm gonna leave you, I can feel the faraway pain in my back, you know, when it hurts me, darling, that it won't be long before it's dying time. Came along on his bike, and he saw the tragic situation, got on his bike and put on his yellow bike helmet. He didn't like them, he hated them. Why should the government tell him what to wear on his bicycle when he wanted to farm? There had only been 4 deaths on 4-wheelers over the last 4 months, but he knew how to drive one of those, and the other people just townies. Anyway, he arrived home and he had a cup of tea and went out to the shed and got a sturdy rope, and he went back to the tragic scene. He tied the sturdy rope around the last strainer post on the fence line and proceeded to make his way down to where Sam lay. And he saw how much misery Sam was, and he could see it in his eyes, and the blood, and the misshaped limbs. So he cradled Sam in his arms, and then he had thought, wait a minute, he's not going to be any use to me, is he? I've had 4 seasons out of him. Yeah, so he cut his throat.